Surprise, motherfucker. What's up? I just I just made a 10-minute video and to be on its side, and it didn't go on its side. It went the opposite. So I was all halfway upside down, and Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway, so I'm doing this like straight up and down because hopefully that's idiot proof enough for me not to fuck it up. All right, this is about Chult X cards because I made 3 sets for Kickstarter backers as additional rewards above and beyond Pulp-Drenched Cities of Chult, which is the latest book that I kickstarted. And I completed it. If you want the print-on-demand softcover, it's on Amazon. If you want the PDF, it's on DriveThruRPG. Okay, let's look at these sets. All right, they're all backwards because as I said, I just got through showing a video, and yeah, I showed the front and then I showed the back, and now I'm showing the back and then I will show the front. Okay, so you see all this cool texture and all the weird colors. A lot went into it. It's all acrylic based. You gotta be really careful that they don't like just stack on top of each other when you're putting them away, because they do sometimes stick. And then you pull them apart, sometimes the paint comes off. That sucks. That's not a feature, that's a bug. And just be mindful of that. So I tried to keep the center where the actual words are, the aesthetic keys, to keep that free of so much stuff. Because if it's not readable, that kind of defeats the whole purpose. All right, so you got pop culture, eldritch, gonzo, sleaze, post-apocalypse, humor, science fantasy, and grindhouse exploitation. So I'll just take one at random. Eldritch, so you can see the texture. I still need to varnish these, but otherwise they are completed. And then, you can see the back. So a lot of cool stuff going on. It's got kind of a living texture and whatever. All right, that's set number 1. Number 2, slightly different color palette. Same base color, this kind of chartreuse green. But then, over time, I went over it with other stuff. So you can see that sort of veiny texture that I like to use. And all the weird colors. This one is a little more blue. This one doesn't have any blue. So yeah, I think that's cool. Hopefully other people will too. I'm sure the backers will, because they seem to like my stuff, my style, my aesthetics. So cool. All right, let's look at these bad boys. So you got your pop culture, eldritch, grindhouse exploitation, post-apocalypse, sleaze, science fantasy, gonzo, humor. Okay, yeah. So yeah, really happy with how these turned out. Here you can see, yeah, just more of the same, and yeah, just a lot of splishes and splashes and drips and drabs and drops, all kinds of good stuff. This is similar to this because I used blue with this too, where I just didn't use it with the first set. I think this set might be my favorite because when you turn it around, you can see a more rose, more fuchsia, reddish, pink hues. So you can see what I kind of carried along when I just did like a over here too, like a splash type motion. All right, let's turn around. So you can see this is a little more pink, a little more fuchsia than that over there. So you got, your science fantasy, your grindhouse exploitation, pop culture. And one of the things I like about it is that it's all handmade, or tentacle made, if you will. And it's non-standard. It's all, each one is unique. These weren't made in a factory. It's not an industrial process that does these, that makes these wooden cards, yes. But when it comes to the artistic approach, obviously this, I don't think AI can do this yet with physical products. Well, maybe they can, but this is something I like to do. And I think I bring a lot of creativity and uniqueness. And that's one of the things I like about the OSR. There's a structure, there's, the foundation, and then beyond that, it's kind of anything goes. You can just do whatever. And, go nuts and be creative and come up with things that nobody else has or that people have created. And you just make it different or better or more suited to your personal style. Or you just carry on. In the first video, I had a whole thing on the three big factors that things should go with the grain, go against the grain, and be complementary. I think that fulfills all the tension prospects that make for a good role-playing game, make for good sessions and campaign settings and campaigns. You need that. You need some stuff that goes, together, and some things that go apart, that are opposed, and some things that aren't alike, but frequently work in tandem with each other, like yin and yang and men and women and, complementary things. That's one of the things I like about the OSR. The non-standard individualization of that part of the hobby. Okay, I'll give you one last shot. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. Like I said, these are all spoken for. These are going to Kickstarter backers that have already paid for them. I probably have to make more because I think I have one or two additional sets that I need to make for backers. But if you would like your own, then I am open to making a set for you. Excuse me. So let me know. Please comment and like and subscribe and share the video. And I hope you enjoyed this. And if you have any questions, please ask. The next sets I'm going to make are going to be different than this because it would be impossible for me to make something that looks exactly like that. I can get really close, but each thing is its own process and uniqueness, and I'm kind of moved where the artistry takes me sometimes. Okay, thanks for watching, and have a good one. Rock on, and hope your gaming is awesome.